Hello everybody, it is Yellowfin and we have a special treat for you guys. We are at the Waldorf Astoria Festivals of Speed car meet, and let's just say it might be one of the best, up there definitely, the best car meets we've been to so far on the channel. So I'm going to spin the camera around and I hope you guys enjoy. And starting off first with this, a Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, very clean build in green, gold rims on it, very nice. And we're just gonna work our way all the way on down. There's all sorts of cars and we're not putting this into parts. This video is just gonna be one big long video. So then over here, we've got first off, nice little Lexus F Sport and a Mercedes-Benz AMG, well, SLS AMG. Our hood popped, got the gold wing doors up, next to a Lotus Emira GT4. That is pretty sweet. I haven't seen a GT4 Emira before. It's got, you know, a bit of nice little accents on it, plus front splitter, rear wing. Then over here, Lamborghini Aventador SV in orange, that's very clean right on there. And then there's something really cool on over there as well next to it. We got, of course, Audi R8 in white V10, Lotus Huracan Performante, Spider, and then here, 6x6 Ford Bronco. Walking over, just going through the list of cars I knew that are 6x6. So you got a few Jeeps, you got the Rezvanis that are 6x6, G-Wagons sometimes, but not. 6x6 Ford Bronco. That is a new one, and that is definitely a fun one. Plus you got a Rolls right on next to it. All right, and then right here, continuing on, we've got ourselves an Aston Martin DB12, brand new in black. Very nice, get a nice little look right there, right around the flag. Lamborghini Huracan right there as well, and a pretty clean paint scheme. Or wrap, actually this would be a wrap because, you know, it's a kind of flat color. Z06 Corvette. Actually looks real good. Probably one of the better Corvette Z06s I've seen, especially if we're talking the new C8 gens. Then over here, I don't know anything about Sprinter vans. I just know they're really expensive, and we got three right there, probably all, I don't know, like 300 grand plus. But I do know something about this. This is the Radical SR3. Pretty rare. Haven't seen a Radical, I believe. Maybe I've seen one randomly at a car meet, but here's a Radical SR3. And then also, you know, you got a nice little Ferrari 812. That was the Roadster as well. It had the removable hardtop. So pretty cool right there. But yeah, Radical SR3, that is something. That is a spot for sure. Stupid lightweight, stupid fast as well. The SR3, I think that's the XXR as well. So I don't know, like 2.50 to 60. They get up there too, I think around like the 160s, 170s, so they got a lot of power in those silly lightweight cars. Like, it's pretty crazy. We got a few Range Rovers, you know, Land Rover Defenders, Range Rovers. You gotta have some stuff for the rich people to impulse buy. 930 turbo Porsche, and then you got right here one of the newer Porsche 911 GT3 RSs. These things definitely got a bit of value behind them. Crazy good track cars as well. Pretty cool to see. 718 Porsche, got two other Porsche 911s, this one 911 Turbo S. There's a few of those Moke cars as well. You know, I know they got them, they're big in Beverly Hills, but I think I've seen one driving around downtown Sarasota. Audi R8, another one right on there. Got another DB12, another Lotus Emira. And then, oh, brand new Infiniti. Oh, those big old Luxo Barge SUVs are there. And right on there. What is it? The QX80 Autograph 4-wheel drive. How much they going? I'm gonna say like 95. Nope, it's 113, so pretty close. It's pretty crazy for an Infiniti. And then also right here, Aston Martin DBX. Got another Lotus Emira right here in yellow, and another Aston Martin DB12, and another Aston Martin DB12. Plus a couple more Porsche, nice little Porsche lineup right on there, and we got a few interesting Nissans. Nissan GTR, a Nissan GTR T-Spec, and a Nissan 400Z Nismo. And if we spun around, we got another 911 Porsche and another Lotus Emira. A lot of Lotus Emiras, probably the most I've seen in one area. Most probably before was like 2, but yeah, pretty sweet. Then over here, another Aston Martin. This one though being a DBS, not a DB12. So get a bit more Aston Martin variety here. 570S right there. And Genesis has brought out a few of their luxury cars as well. You got 2 sedans right on there, and then 2 smaller size SUVs. Definitely not the Luxo Barge that Infiniti was showing off in the other area. Nice old school Porsche 911, and then we got a new school one right next to it. You know, I'm taking the old school one, but they're both very nice cars. Blacked out Tesla, one of the newer ones, newer Model S. Got the skinnier headlights, that's the way you can tell. Matte black with the aero discs on still too. Those are the newer gen aero disc rims though, not the old school ones. I got a pair of the old school ones at home. Wanted to throw them on my car just for funny, you know, funny giggles. I gave up like a day into it. Here's Lamborghini Urus, and here's a giant RV. I'm guessing like, I don't know, 3 mil. Probably even off. It's probably more than that. Got a big old jacked up truck right here, Ford F-250 with the 6.7 liter company car. And then we got a Dodge Durango SRT, 3.40 to 60 on these for a very heavy car. 180 mile per hour top speed as well, if you want to somehow try and go that fast in a basically bus. Then over here, Lambo scissor doors on the Jordan Corvette C8. And then we are going to spin around and go right back on in there to the rest of the good stuff. All right, and now we have crossed the bridge, walked over into the ticket area. So we had to pay to get into this part, but there is some very nice stuff, definitely worth the price to see. With a McLaren 750S right here, one of the newer ones, got a, you know, company wrap on it, but it's got a nice little two-tone going for it, which is actually pretty cool. Ferrari Roma next to that McLaren, and then a Huracan STO right there in red. Pretty clean. Got 2 more Ferraris right there. We got the California and the California. 2 different gens. You got the older gen and you got the newer gen Californias right there. Then you could go really old school right there with a Ferrari 330 Pininfarina. You know, it's designed by Pininfarina. Little badge on the side. That is a beautiful looking car for sure. Then here's also a pretty rare one and a pretty pricey one these days. The Alpina BMW Z8. So it's Alpina, got the Alpina rims on it right there. BMW Z8, those go for quite a bit of money now, a fair chunk of change. And got one of the other Ferraris, this one being the Portofino, and you got another Porsche 911 right there. Now yeah, the reason people coming out, they got some big old awards at this one. Definitely some huge awards to be won, so makes sense. I said earlier, if I had a $2 million car, I'd honestly bring it out to win a crazy trophy like that. Then we got another nice Porsche right on here, and a Ferrari Testarossa in red, of course, that Ferrari Testarossa red. We got a McLaren 600 LT right here, and blacked out Ferrari, I believe this to be the 308. We could slide around the back though, maybe it says it on the back, maybe confirm. I saw a little sticker too, so it being the, yep, Ferrari 308 Quattro Valvoline. But yeah, I actually got that one right. I'm impressed with myself right now, getting my supercars right. Huracan Technica right out of there. Got another Porsche and then a Ferrari 488. And then what's that Lamborghini Aventador SV? Yep, it's got the SV front end and the SV wing on the back. Pretty nice. Huracan right on there, and a Ferrari. Oh, this is one of the this is the F12 Berlinetta, I believe. That's a Ferrari F12. And then there's also Ferrari FF, you know, the shooting brake sort of wagon-esque Ferrari. Next to, of course, the Lambo. Yeah, pretty sweet. And then what do we got here? Lamborghini Aventador. Sweet. Pretty nice. And then next to it, new Revuelto. Haven't seen this one yet. Red Revuelto with the big old white rims on it. Pretty sweet combo, actually. That works. 5 spokes right here on the SVJ, too. Carbon fiber SVJ as well, carbon fiber fenders, you know, carbon fiber front end. What's that, carbon fiber? It's got carbon fiber side skirts, a little bit of carbon all around. Pretty good amount. Maserati MC20 right here. I believe I've seen this one before a few times, but still, always good to see a nice Maserati MC20. Then crazy, you know, wide body Ferrari right on there. And another Lamborghini Huracan Technica, carbon fiber hood on that one. Yeah, look at that Ferrari though, that is a nice one. Then scoot on over here because we've got another red Lamborghini Revuelto. So we went from seeing 0 of these red versions of the Lamborghini Revuelto to now seeing 2. And then also this is a pretty interesting one right here. Lamborghini Gallardo. It's got like a forged sort of carbon hood and then what looks like to be like the truck bed liner as the paint. Like it's got that sparkle in it, but it looks like grainy, you know. That looks like, oh, got the carbon wing as well on it. Yeah, that looks like truck bed liner. Definitely a bold spec, that is for sure. That is an example of a bold spec right there. Got a Ferrari F8 right on there. Nice 812 right there. And a 360 Roadster, which is pretty cool. Another Lamborghini Huracan Technica. McLaren 720S. There's another one of those F12s. Oh, it's got the hood popped actually. Let's go check out that V12 engine. and a Ferrari 458 right there. Yeah, look at that. Absolute unit of an engine. That's what they should have thrown in that new Ferrari, you know, the one with the V6. I get it, it's a nice engine and all, but dude, V12, that's what's up. Then over here we got another Ferrari Testarossa in red and another black Ferrari right on next to it. We'll slide around this way too, get you all a look at the Shelby Cobra replicas right on here. Got the Golf livery on one and then a black and sort of darkish blue livery on this one. Pretty clean. Got a few bikes as well. There's a Triumph bike, I believe. And yeah, I don't know much about bikes. There's Beamer S1000. I know that means like 1000 cc's, I think. What is this one though? That's a Mondial. Oh, Mondial Cabriolet. I have not seen a Ferrari Mondial before. That is pretty sweet. You know, mid-engine, of course, right on there. That is nice. And then we've got two more cars right here until we cross another bridge. A Lamborghini Huracan and another McLaren. This one being one of the, oh, is this a McLaren GT? Nope, actually, quick correction. I forgot this McLaren existed. It's the McLaren Artura. Then, after crossing the bridge right on there, we've got ourselves nice Audi R8. Another one, blue, carbon fiber on the front. And we'll go check out this nice lineup right here. We got the newer Ford GTs. And then the older Ford GT, 2006, and I don't know, 2017, I think, 2018 maybe. The years all blur together. I'm trying to remember it from like when I remember it coming out. But then yeah, two old school Ford GTs as well. That is pretty sweet. Like that one's literally Ford v Ferrari spec, and another GT40 right there. Beautiful cars for sure. And then if we spin around too, we got a few more Lamborghinis. So we'll go get y'all a look at these Lambos right here. This is actually a pretty nice color on the Huracan Evo. Right in there, carbon fiber again. Carbon fiber theming continues. We get done with Slammed Enough Daytona of carbon everywhere. Come to an exotic meet and it's still carbon everywhere. Got another nice Huracan right there and right on there. And then the Huracan Technica right there. And then what is that going to be next? It is an Aventador S? I think it's an Aventador S because it's got the Aventador S wing on the back. Then right on here, another McLaren 600 LT. Pretty sweet. And then Lamborghini Huracan Technica, the LP 642. You know, I just read the little patch right there. It's a Huracan Technica. Oh, would you look at that? Another Huracan Technica. Here, that was pretty cool. Nice little Ferrari 550 in red. Second Ferrari 550 I've seen. On the Montana plates, of course. You gotta know it. You gotta love it. Montana plates on the exotic. So there's the Technica, and then this is also a pretty neat one. The 68 Maserati Ghibli. Old school Maserati. Was this the one they used? I forgot. I know they had a Maserati in that one Top Gear episode where they did like the cheap supercars on a budget. I don't remember if it was a Maserati Ghibli though. It might have been. But yeah, now it's pretty cool to see one right there at this exotic meet. Also then, Eleanor spec Ford Mustang. That is real nice. Over here too, there's a few interesting things like this very clean, pretty much mint condition Chevy Corvette C1 right there. And another Ferrari Roma. It's right on next to it in red. Then we'll get a good on look at some of these cars right over here. We got another Bronco Raptor. This time though, a non 6x6. It's got the rear tire, you know, the spare tire delete. It's got aftermarket rims. I don't know if those are actually stock. Those might be OEM, but like add-ons for the Bronco Raptor. But it does have a few add-ons right here. You know, it's got the bull bar, it's got ditch lights, and the high roof lights. So pretty clean Bronco Raptor right there. And then here we have the brand new Rolls-Royce Spectre. Yeah, I've seen a few of them at some Rolls dealers. I saw one when it like first came out. I feel like this is the same one. It's got the same interior. It's got the orange. This might be the same one I saw at the Dimmits in Tampa. It's the same spec. It is honestly the same spec. Same color, same everything, two-tone with the orange interior. This might be the same one I saw at the Dimmits from before. It's pretty cool too. It's got the clear taillights, blacked out in the back kinda. That's honestly, it is a really nice looking car. Then on over here past the Ferrari Roma, we got an Audi RS5, RS6, and then two more Audis as well. Probably one of those RS SUVs. And then what is that, S6? So this is an old school Lincoln, 1938 Lincoln Zephyr Coupe. And we got, of course, another Porsche. This one being the 911 Carrera T. So next to the Rolls is the Tesla Cybertruck. This one looks a bit different though. It looks like it's got like a kit on it. I mean, it probably doesn't. I haven't been up this close to a Cybertruck, but yeah, it's gray. Does not have the refrigerator steel color. Little blue accents actually work pretty good on it. And it's got the Aero disc rims, sort of like the Rotiforms, but Cybertruck branding, which is pretty cool. Now, this is also a very nice Porsche. This one being a Porsche with the Tech Art kit. We've seen a few Tech Art Porsche in our days. You know, you can see right there the Tech Art GT Sport R Custom Edition. Oh, let's actually look what number it is of how many. Yeah, look at that full, you know, Tech Art side skirts right there. It's got the Tech Art front end, of course. That's the biggest change. Of course, the carbon and all that stuff around. Might be the 4th Tech Art Porsche 911 I've seen. They definitely seem to be very popular in Sarasota. You know, this is one of the top specs of the GT Sport R, number 29 of 87. That's pretty sweet. Nice blue color as well. I do like that. That blue is definitely one of the better colors, in my opinion, on the Porsche 911s, for sure. Then over here, we've got a very familiar car we've seen, the Novatec McLaren 720S. We see this one all the time at Cars and Coffee. Unfortunately, though, the Novatec Ferrari 812 and Largo is not here. I saw that one yesterday at Cars and Coffee with this one, but it looks like only the McLaren showed up for this meet this time. Here's another Lamborghini Huracan, and then we got another nice Lambo right on here. Huracan Technica, Huracan STO, this one with the blue and orange scheme. Over here then we got Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. Leads me to believe, yep, swinging around to the front, Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster. Those are pretty nice. Looks pretty damn good. Bentley, big old Bentley right on here, and another Bentley, and another Bentley Bentayga this time. Rolls-Royce VIP section, they got 2 Spectres and Rolls-Royce Cullinan in the back. Obviously, cannot go in there. Got another Urus right here, pretty nice, Performante. Green Urus right on there. Got another Rolls-Royce Spectre, so got 4 here now. And then the Ineos Grenadiers, they actually have a truck version, which I have not seen before, so that is a new spot. See the Ineos Grenadiers actually surprisingly all the time around town, but truck version actually does look pretty good. And then over here too, this is one of the cool ones. This is one of those 718s, one of the higher models too. Drop top as well on it, the 718 Spider RS. That is pretty sweet. LP 6104, Lamborghini Huracan, and a 2, actually, not a, we got 2 McLaren 720S. Rims on that white one too are pretty clean. Sort of a gold, sort of rose gold actually, that's the word for it, rose gold. Same on the Lamborghini as well. Get a look at it right there. And then, if any of y'all are interested in Kias, they got a few here as well. That one's actually pretty sweet. Army spec Kia. And then they got the EV9 and the EV6. And I believe there's another EV something back there. And it's getting a bit choppy now. Dang, look at that. Stuff's blowing over. And we've got something else that has arrived on in here now. Old school American with the white walls. Just pulled up onto the grass. It's pretty funny. Better late than never on the Lincoln Continental. Weave our way around here. It's pretty nice. So we have crossed the bridge again, back over to where we were at the very beginning of the video now, continuing our way down. Got a Ferrari race car right here, probably 24 hours of Daytona spec, you know, it's right next to Daytona International Speedway vendor area, so yeah, race car. You can connect the dots a little bit on that one. That thing is crazy looking though, definitely stupid fast. Really nice right on there. And then we'll walk on over and get a nice look at another Bentley Continental. Pretty nice right on there. And next to it is a Rivian R1T truck version. You'll get to see the bed in just a sec when we get around. There's a nice Ferrari 458 while we're walking. There you go. There's the truck. So R1T, throw the T on the end for truck. Then right on here we got a Porsche. What is this? The 718 GT4 RS. It is pretty clean. Again, in that Porsche blue. Like I said, that is a good color for it to have. Got a nice Chevy old truck right there. And a Lamborghini Huracan Performante. in that similar blue to what that Porsche was in. Then right on here, Ford Mustang Mach 1 for the Circuit of Florida. And then over here, we've got an even better Mustang Mach 1 in my opinion, the old school gen. Walking around right there, yellowish sort of color. Yeah, pretty yellowish. I got some orange tinted glasses on, but yeah, that is pretty clean. And then we got dropped big old long Chevy Impala too. Very nice. Chevy Corvette C8 Z06, old school Volkswagen Beetle. BMW i8 seems to be heading out right now, driving on away. Electric mode. Got a couple more Aston Martins. Back to the theming at the beginning of the video with all the DB12s. These ones though, not DB12s, older gen Aston Martins. Another 718 Porsche right there, got a nice Beamer. And instead of a Lotus Emira, it's a Lotus Evora. There will be a few more Lotus too as we move further down. Lexus, Corvette, and then old school American Ford, and then the Bumblebee Dodge Charger. Lambo doors all around. Pretty cool. Old school Jaguar XKR. And then this, I believe, oh, what TVR is this? First TVR I believe I've seen. Maybe I've seen one randomly at a Cars and Coffee, but yeah, that is really cool. TVR. Nice Porsche 911 right on there. 2001 Lotus Esprit V8 twin turbo. Side mix, that one pretty helpful. Then Alpina wagon. This one's actually really cool. When I was walking around earlier in the meet, saw this, and yeah, I'm like, that is a gem of a car right there. That is a gem. Next to pretty nice BMW i8, and then one of the 850 CSI BMWs. So pretty nice 8 Series right there. Porsche 911 Speedster right on there. Another Chevy Corvette, this one being the C8R. And then this is a pretty cool one, the Xenex MX Speedster. So used to be a Miata, still looks kind of like a Miata. Nice kit on it, the Xenex kit, I guess. That's what I'm getting from the wording on it. Pretty cool though, pretty fun looking little ride. Then got another Jag right on there, and a few more nice Porsche, the light blue color. That is a nice spec as well. Viper, Scat Pack, 5.0 Joker Mustang, and then here another green Plymouth Superbird. This one different though from the Naples Cars and Coffee. Doesn't have a Hellcat swap. It's got the OG engine inside of it, which is pretty nice. And then another C8 Corvette and another C8 Corvette next to a Hemi Cuda right on there. That is pretty sweet. 70th anniversary C8 Corvette, Hellcat Red Eye. Got another Vet, another Porsche, something old school. Trans Am Pontiac, and oh, here we go. Oh, actually, here we go too. James Bond Aston Martin with the Uzis sticking out the hood. Another Hellcat right on there, and then what I did get my attention first before I get distracted by the James Bond car, got a little race Miata over here. Look at this little guy. That's a fun little car. Little racing Miata feller. So yep, then there's the Hellcat and the James Bond Aston. That's pretty sweet too. And then over here, a Jensen Interceptor. That is also a pretty rare spot. UK, British car. Yeah, look at that. Man, that is a good looking car too. Jensen Interceptor 3. Next to another Porsche 911 Turbo S. Dude, look at that. That actually looks real good. Especially that front end. That's got that like classic UK look to it, that front end. That is real nice. And that is where we'll round it off for this video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, there was a lot of fun stuff. And of course, there will be more car meets like this to come in the future. We're traveling around, scooting around. Drove up to Orlando for this one. So we're making our way to get you all the best content. We got local stuff, we got non-local stuff. So just drop a sub and stay tuned for more. I'm Elephant, thanks for watching, and goodbye.